It's May 29. The president is in Japan for a working visit. But why is his entourage stealing headlines? Sobrang pagod o burned out? Paglilinaw ng World Health Organization, it's not a medical condition. At abiso ng Agri-Department, may mga dalatang maling-mali kung ipapasok sa bansa. This is Ato Moralio. Stand with us, stand for truth. Pisay's controversial graduation pushed through, minus the boys who shared lewd photos of their exes and other girls online. Pero bawal lang ba silang magmarcha o hindi rin sila binigyan ng diploma? Anthony Esguerra reports.
It's a happy day for some 200 students of the Philippine Science High School main campus who are graduating today. So far, peaceful pa rin naman ang graduation rites dito at wala pang reference dun sa issue nila. Pero hindi lahat masaya. This is because the Board of Trustees belatedly decided to bar only 6 students from the ceremonies for their alleged involvement in the sharing of lewd photos of their schoolmates. Mas marami pa sa 6 ang allegedly sangkot sa kontrobersya.
Only 6 were given a punishment when there were a few more names that were in the list to begin with. Not everyone we know who is guilty of this crime was punished properly.
Bukod dyan, may tuturing pa rin namang graduate ang mga hindi pinagmarcha.
The PSHS board decided not to allow the 6 students in the Philippine Science High School main campus involved in the controversy to march at the graduation ceremony. 3 of these students will get their diplomas, while the other 3 will only get certificates of completion of the 6-year program.
Even if they were not called, we now know that some of them will still be considered alumni alongside of us, and we don't think that's fair.
I'm not authorized to speak during.
I think that the decision came very late. I wish it came earlier, and I still don't think that justice was completely served.
I'm honestly very disappointed because I don't feel like enough justice was given to the victims.
I wish that they took a more drastic action, like expulsion or no graduation at all.
The final decision to bar the graduation of the concerned students came days after the victims and their supporters protested. The board earlier overturned the decision of the school disciplinary board. Pero for some of the victims and their supporters I've talked to on their graduation day, the final verdict is still not acceptable. Hindi na nila yan mai-appeal dahil sa timing ng paglabas ng desisyon.
And we're also very disappointed na nirelease nila midnight na on the day of the graduation, which is very inadequate and wrong.
Maraming pwedeng matutunan sa Philippine Science High School, but perhaps the most important lesson that the graduates this year learned is how to make a stand and fight for justice. Anthony Esguerra, I stand for truth.
President Rodrigo Duterte is in Japan for a 3rd time since assuming office. He is expected to meet with Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe to strengthen the Philippines' relationship with Japan, our 2nd biggest trading partner in the world. Earlier, he spoke with Japanese business leaders. Also in his sked are talks before tourism partners and the Filipino community. But our Philippine Ambassador to Japan, Jose Laurel V, is stealing headlines. Sabi kasi niya, reward daw para sa cabinet officials ang pagpapasama sa kanila sa Japan after the favorable results of the midterm elections. Not true, says the palace. In a statement, the presidential spokesperson says the good ambassador may be innocently speculating or may have been misinformed. Kailangan raw talaga ang pagsama roon ng 16 cabinet members. Pero hindi lang sila ang kasama. We have yet to get the official number. Justice Secretary Menardo Guevara meanwhile says he doesn't see the need to discipline Laurel. Before flying to Japan, may ilang kontrobersiya ring kinaharap ang ating Pangulo. Richard spoke to one of his trusted cabinet members to discuss some of them, including the president's condition during the PMA graduation and Bikoy.
Alright guys, nandito po tayo sa Camp Aguinaldo. Dito tayo sa Department of National Defense Building at intervene po natin si National Defense Secretary Delphine Lorenzana. Yun nga eh. Ano nangyari dito dito sa PMA, was that for the first time na hindi ang presidente nag-distribute ng diploma?
Mukhang hindi siya hindi pa masyadong gising yata. Pagkatapos maibigay yung mga saber ng number 1, number 2, kasi ako naman number 3, tapos siya rin nabigay ng diploma.
Yung isang malaking issue in the news recently is yung the whole matrix and Bikoy and these accusations that there are certain people from opposition or media involved in the plotting against the administration. Anong intelligence triangulation ng military?
But the first time that he came out, and I was skeptical kaagad eh. What is this guy doing?
Why are you skeptical about?
It's too good to be true eh. And then nung turn around siya, tuturo naman yung kabila. Sabi ko, kita mo. How can you believe this guy that he will just change his mind or change direction midway sa kanyang Sabi ko, bakit yung paniwalaan mo na? If you can substantiate his accusations, that's the time he will believe. Pero now, I don't believe him.
Yung mga matrix na lumabas sa Malacañang involving certain people who were behind supposedly Bikoy, is this something that the AFP can say?
No, wala kaming dyan. We did not have any prior knowledge to that, or even after that, hindi ko nga nakita yung matrix eh. Meron nga nag-text sa akin na nasa US eh. Sabi, sir, bakit ako nandyan sa matrix?
Iwan ko. Are there credible threats or plots against this administration?
According to our intelligence, wala naman sila nararamdaman
So
ganun.
there's no indication that there's a credible threat?
Unfortunately, reconstruction and rehabilitation has not started yet. Pati nga yung clearing hindi magawa dahil there are still about 45 unexploded big bombs na. And these bombs are actually 500 pounder and 250 pounder. They're big bombs.
Galing sa aeroplano natin?
Aeroplano natin, hindi po.
Thank you so much, Secretary Lorenzana.
Thank you, Richard.
God bless.
Pleasure.
God bless. Thank you very much, sir, for sharing your views with us. Do you have something to say to our millennial audience about how to help the country?
Millennial people, you have to help your country. First, you have to pay your taxes. Pangalawa, you volunteer your services to the community.
A favorite luncheon meat brand made headlines after it was confiscated from an OFW. Maling-mali ba ang move na ito? Not so, says the Agriculture Department. Darwin Carino reports.
Dahil sa lata ng isang sikat na luncheon meat, Agriculture Secretary Manny Piñol at isang media personality, nagkairingan? Well, hindi naman exactly iringan. Nilinaw lang ni Secretary Piñol na mali ang ginawa ng personality na igiit na isauli sa isang OFW mula Hong Kong ang nakupiska sa kanyang sikat na luncheon meat. Sabi ng kalihim, bawal ipasok ang delata sa bansa.
I'm positive. I'm hopeful that they will understand that we're doing this for the sake of our country.
Maling-mali ba ang ginawa sa OFW? Maling ban ba ito? Matagal nang may nabibiling ganyan dito sa Pilipinas ha? Katunayan, ang sikat na luncheon meat na maling-mali raw na ipasok sa bansa, paborito ni Jodel, isang call center agent. Namahilig ko ba kayong kumain ng mali? So, sa tingin nyo, dapat bang i-boycott ang mali? Di ba kayo natatakot sa African swine flu? Ayon sa Department of Agriculture, bawal mag-angkat ng karneng baboy mula sa 16 na bansa kabilang ang China. Ito ay dahil sa epidemya ng African Swine Fever o ASF na kumakalat sa mga bansang ito. Hindi man nakakaapekto sa mga tao, posibleng makahawa naman ito sa mga baboy, bagay na makakaapekto sa supply at presyo ng pork sa bansa pag nagkataon. Maling-mali ba ang kumain ito? Kahit pa, nitong Lunes, naglabas ng memo ang Food and Drug Administration na nagre-recall sa mga pork products galing sa mga bansang ito.
In a way, kailangan natin protektahan ng magkaroon ng preventive entry to support our local hog industry.
Higit pa sa issue lang ng pagtangkilik sa sariling atim, ang pagbabawal ng Department of Agriculture sa mga pork products na galing sa ilang bansa. Dahil tungkol na ito sa kaligtasan at kabuhayan ng mga umaasa sa mga babuyan, maling-mali na ipagpilitan pang maipasok sila sa bansa. This is Darwin Carino and I stand for truth.
Yung mga hardworking people po dyan, kung feeling burned out kayo, hindi po yan sakit. paglilinaw ng World Health Organization, hindi po siya medical condition kundi isang occupational phenomenon. Ardo Miravalles has this report.
Pakiramdam nyo ba na para kayong lutang, sabaw o sunog?
Yeah, when like you're all stressed out and a lot is on your shoulders.
Sa school, yes.
Parang sasabog ka na.
Madalas kami na papagalitan, nakaka-stress sa aming trabaho namin.
Baka burnout na yan. At literal na mainit na issue yan dahil sa pinakahuling abiso ng World Health Organization. Noong Monday lang, inilista nila sa International Classification of Diseases ang burnout.
Before, iniisip natin na burnout is parang depression.
Pero kahapon, lininaw nila ito. Ayon na sa WHO, ang burnout ay occupational phenomenon at hindi medical condition.
Because of the term occupational, it's a job burnout. So it could be a result of your workload or like a problem with your supervisor or like excessive long hours with work.
Regardless kung anong turing sa kanya, hindi maganda ang epekto ng burnout. May tatlong resulta kasi ito: pagod, pagkanega, at hindi maayos na gawa sa trabaho.
Depletion with your energy, so it could be related to physical or emotional exhaustion. When it comes naman to your mental aspect, it could be related to like detachment or like you're being skeptic or like cynical or too critical with work. Another could be related to your motivation going to work, feeling of lack of accomplishment.
Katulad ngayon, di ba, nag-field kami. Tapos yan, mainit, tapos mamaya uulan. Hindi ka naman pwedeng tumambay kung saan-saan dahil minsan may nag-iikot na mga TL nyo. Sabihin, nung nagtatrabaho ka, nandiyan ka lang sa mall, paikot-ikot, napagod ka na, parang walang kinahantungan, yung mga ganun. Kaya minsan sabihin mo, parang gusto mo, ayoko na nga lang, pero syempre mapipilitan ka pa rin pumasok, kailangan.
Ano ang dapat gawin kapag nakakaramdam ng burnout? Sabi ng ating expert, hindi ito dapat hinahayaan lang dahil baka mawala. Hindi raw ito simpleng epekto lang ng puyat or sobrang pagod.
You have to know, bakit ba ako na burnout? Ako ba ay laging 12 hours sa trabaho? Yung bang nire-receive ko na trabaho or workload ay hindi ko pala kaya? Or like, masyado ba akong maraming pressure sa sarili ko na kailangan kong mag-excel sa work na to? Options natin kung paano natin siya i-address. So, first, you might want to start talking to your supervisor. Be more clear of their expectations from you. It's also important to seek support. You have your friends and families to be your support. There are other ways also to do like relaxing activities. You can do sports, you can do arts, meditation, yoga, mindfulness. It's the trend now. So it might also work for you.
Ngayon at klaro na ang definisyon ng burnout. Sana ay magtulong-tulong ang mga pampubliko at pribadong sektor para sa mga manggagawang apektado nito. I'm Ardo Miravalles and I stand for truth.
And that is our midweek episode. Ngayon pa lang ba burnt out na kayo? Please comment in the section below and share this episode. This is Ato Moralio together with Richard Haydarian and Joy Spring. Stand with us, stand for truth.